Our photographer, Seth Herlinger, captured this.
It's our photographer, Seth Herlinger, reporting.
This is the current scene. If Seth can come forward here.
Picture that our photographer, Seth, took.
ABC 15 videographer, Seth.
My photographer, Seth, and I.
Our photographer, Seth. Stay with it, Seth.
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 Seth. Seth.
Our photographer, Seth Herlinger, he's bringing us this heartwarming story tonight.
These right here are local plants. Right here you've got morning glory, you can see the white flower, you've got beach croton over here, but just a few feet away you have beach vitex. Now it's similar looking and it's very pretty. It's got these beautiful purple flowers, it smells great, but if you look up this way you can see that it's almost completely overtaken, this dune.
You had Myrtle Ridge Avenue, the lake on the other side, and these containment lines that the forestry crews came in and put in really fast to get this fire maintained. Of course, a couple of flare-ups are still taking place here in these woods. That's why Horry County Fire crews right now have 2 trucks here. They're just keeping an eye on it this evening, but we have seen the presence here dwindle down significantly, and it's really considered to mention that there's no fire hydrants along this road, Jen. So a lot of the action that took place to get this fire down and then contained came from portable water moved in here, and the forestry crews, fortunately, just across 501 in Carolina Forest at Covington, quickly moving over here and getting those containment lines.
Now as for the snow, I've been out here all evening. It started snowing about 8 p.m. and it has not let up. It's safe to say we've had at least 3 inches so far. It's to the point now I can actually lay down, guys, on the beach and do a snow angel. Check this out. All right, back to you guys.
Mike, when I got here around 4 p.m., there were about a dozen protesters out here. Now that number has doubled, if not tripled. And as you can hear, cars keep coming by, honking their horns in support.
That's when we saw a South Carolina Forestry Commission member come out of his bulldozer and yell to the Horry County Fire Rescue firefighter, hey, we have a fire going across the highway. So that's when I looked at my photographer and I said, what's going on? That's when Horry County Fire Rescue and South Carolina Forestry Commission packed up all their stuff, raced out of Walker's Woods, and now we could see them. Most of them are right here behind me. There's been multiple police cars and firefighters. It was such a struggle even to get into Myrtle Ridge Avenue.
Andrew, what did Trump have to say today?
Well, Mike, he had quite a lot to say. The nearly 2-hour-long speech by Trump, it reflected on his time in office as president. He spent also a lot of time criticizing the current administration in Washington. Not so much time, though, on his current GOP opponent, Nikki Haley. Again, Trump, though, bringing all of this together to rally up his base and fire them up ahead of the upcoming primary.
The Myrtle Beach Marathon's about to kick off with the Family Fun Run. Are you guys all ready to go? Here we go!
3, 2, 1, let's go!
Is there a strategy to putt-putt?
We need a windmill there.
We do. And like a hill, you know, in true putt-putt fashion.
And there she goes.
How'd she do?
I'm still closer, so it's up to you, Madison, to see if you can beat us.
I don't have much faith in myself.
Let's go.
You can do this.
What do you think?
Come on, Madison. I think she's going to do it.
I'm going to make
Let's
my
go.
father proud.
You need to make your dad proud.
This is for John Eisman.
For John Eisman, ladies and gentlemen.
Famous now.
Does he disown her or not with this putt? Here we go. Oh. Sorry, John. Well, there we go. Cut the cameras. Ladies, thank you so much. Thanks for everything you do, Pam.
Oh, thank you so much. And thanks for all you do. And what a great day here, right?
It really is. We could not be happier to have the Myrtle Beach Classic here. And Madison, good luck to you in Hollywood.
Thank you so much. I'm so sorry you had to witness that.
You may notice some smoke while driving on 501 and Bristone Road. Horry County fire crews are conducting a wildlife management burn in the area. The burn covers approximately 500 acres. To learn more about staying updated on fires and burns in the area, look for this story on WPDE.com.
It happened just before 6 p.m. tonight on South Ocean Boulevard. Here's a look at the scene. We're told the victim has since been taken to the hospital, but their condition is unknown. No suspects have been identified. Myrtle Beach police tell us you'll see an increase in officers.
This is footage that our team got on the scene. This happened at the Tradewinds apartment complex. This is in Surfside Beach near Glens Bay Road. Officials say one unit sustained heavy fire damage while another sustained moderate fire damage. 2 additional units actually had water and smoke damage. The building manager told our crew on scene that no one was injured. The cause of the fire, though, remains under investigation.
Coastal Carolina University alumni won the gold medal at the 2024 Olympics in the 4x100 meters relay. She also took home a bronze medal in the 100-meter individual event. Jefferson believes her time here was a crucial part of her success.
If it wasn't for the way I developed here, I wouldn't have these 2 medals around my neck. I wouldn't have half of the accolades that I do.
After the missed PAT near the end of the quarter, Zori Pierce, the all-zoner, throws a bomb right down the field. Lamont Williams runs underneath it and adds a couple of more to the scoreboard. Lamar led 18-0 by that point. We move second quarter after HKT cut the lead to 10. Zori connects with Juju Morris down the sidelines. He keeps his balance and runs in for yet another Lamar touchdown. They led 24-8 at the break.
Yeah, feel the wind through your bandana and backwards ball caps there. Hundreds of people flocking to Murrells Inlet to get in on the fun. This was a look at SBB tonight, a popular biker bar there off 17 Business.
Tad Hudson remains on the roster along with a handful of new faces, including former quarterback from Maryland and NC State, MJ Morris. That group put in as much work as any, with all 4 battling to replace Ethan Vasco, who's now at Liberty. The spring was used to evaluate where guys stand and the work each needs to achieve prior to fall camp.
We have Tad obviously retained, and then we brought in MJ Morris, Emmett Brown, and Samari Collier. And as we were talking, like, all of them possess unique traits, right, and characteristics that allow them to have success.
People in Conway came together to remember Lester Goldsmith. He died after being shot following a disagreement between the business staff at Rascal's Bar and 3 other individuals almost 2 weeks ago. Well, over 100 people showed up tonight. The group shared some words about the man Goldsmith was, and then his family members. They lit their candles and walked around.
Fire crews have been out here all afternoon, plowing lines to protect homes. Planes have been making passes over the wildfire, dumping water. One beachgoer told us the high winds this afternoon were carrying ashes from the fire to the beach on the south point of Pawleys Island. Evacuations have been ordered for the Prince George Oceanside residents and those east of Traffic Circle on Vanderbilt Boulevard. The Forestry Commission is on the scene along with the Midway Fire Rescue.
Police have taken 1 person into custody from the scene near Surfside Beach. Horry County Police confirmed they were responding to a barricaded person on Secretariat Drive near the Prestwick community off Highway 544. Our crew on scene was moved further away from the scene, but saw SWAT deploy to the home.
It's on the side streets of Bennettsville where you see Debbie's greatest damage. From 4th Avenue to McLeod Street, no mercy shown by the floodwaters that remain, many choosing to evacuate, leaving all they know behind.
It's not new. It's been going on for a long time. And it's time that we bring exposure to it and get out in the community and help much as we can.
Help coming on 4 wheels. And in a high school, now being used as a shelter.
But right now, the main concern is getting people to safety today.
Some choosing to go to the shelter for necessities and making a decision to leave some they love behind.
It makes you feel good, you know, that you can have a district and a county that pulls together to serve all the citizens at a time like this.
Superheroes in Bennettsville don't wear capes, but they drive military-style trucks to save and make a home out of a high school.
I never thought I'd be playing cornhole professionally as a kid growing up. I was always more into like the baseball, football kind of thing. I'd go to different tournaments outside like of my campground and I would compete well, so I felt like I had an edge to it. I just had to keep practicing with it.
Football always was good to me. Coaches were great role models for me. They always made me feel important. After my dad died when I was 9, football is what kind of led me right there, right? I had great role models. One of my coaches used to play for the Raiders. I always took that as like a sign. As I told my wife, so I feel empty, I feel like, what am I missing? Something's here. I want to help people. I want to try to help in the same situation I am. Maybe some are worse, maybe some are better, but I want to help kids somehow. And I said, well, what can I do? And football's what I love. Football's what I'm good at. So this is where we are.
Candy maps out a route full of thrift stores and then hits them back to back. Her crawls have become so popular, in fact, she now has a waiting list of 1,700 shoppers.
I'm still blown away by that, but I had people, ladies, drive and to be here just for the thrift crawl from New York, from Kentucky, from Pennsylvania, Tennessee.
She has a Facebook following of more than 170,000, all in just her first year of sharing her thrifting adventures and hauls online.
I love what I'm doing. I think it's my mission to repurpose things for sustainability, for bringing attention to the small businesses in our area. A lot of the thrift stores here are for charity, even the larger ones, Goodwill and Habitat. A lot of those dollars stay in Horry County, which I love.
Between her thrift crawls and the money she makes from her social media and YouTube channel, it's paying off.
Flight times, routes, turbulence, aircraft design, they're all changing because of human-caused climate change. The Earth's atmosphere is layered like an onion, and each one of these layers is changing in different ways. Dr. Paul Williams is a professor of atmospheric science at the University of Reading in the United Kingdom, and he's known for his research on climate change and air travel. His work on clear air turbulence is changing how the aviation industry forecasts and operates.
It's kind of got a magical property or mystical property about it because it's invisible, and that's why we call it clear air turbulence. You can't see it. Not even the radar on board an aircraft can see it. It's generated by a powerful air current called the jet stream predominantly, which can blow very quickly in the upper atmosphere, and it can become unstable. Something called a wind shear instability is the technical name for it. And all that means is that when the jet stream gets too fast, when the wind shear within the jet stream gets too strong, it can break down into turbulence.
And the wind shear is 15% stronger today than it was before the era of satellites.
And that's clearly because of human-caused climate change, changing the temperatures, and because the temperatures and the winds are very closely linked together by atmospheric laws, if you like, you can't change the temperatures without also changing the winds, and that's why the jet stream is changing.
Warmer air means planes generate less lift, creating more challenges at takeoff, and it means lightning is forecast to become more frequent. Headwinds and tailwinds are changing flight routes and journey times, and the aviation industry is having to adapt. Williams says today's airplanes were designed based on a turbulence model from the 1960s.
Now, of course, the atmosphere has changed since the 1960s. It's got a lot more turbulence in it. And I think there are questions there about whether the current certification standards are still correct.
Clear air turbulence is forecast every day using weather modeling and calculations. So while this is an invisible force, pilots can plan the smoothest flight routes using turbulence forecasts. The help these forecasts lend to planning flight routes and times will prove invaluable as turbulence increases over time. But even with the best forecasts, flyers will still experience more turbulence.
Of course, no one is ever injured by light, weak turbulence, but nervous flyers hate it. And so there's rightly some anxiety there around what the future holds. But even for people who don't mind a bit of turbulence, the really severe turbulence that does injure people and hospitalize people, and sadly, sometimes fatally.
Because of Dr. Williams' research, some airlines, like Southwest Airlines, are changing their food and beverage services to prevent the danger increased turbulence poses. For Climate Carolinas, I'm meteorologist Jenna Warner.
This young man hasn't been home. His mom hasn't seen him in 2 years, so it's very exciting for her to see him. He's been in Japan, but he's also been deployed out on several ships. So she's very anxious to see him. She's very, very anxious. It's good for the mom because she's got the support of all the people that are here today. And it's good for him because he knows that the community is behind him and behind his mom when he's deployed. So it's a community effort.
So over the course of 2 deployments on 2 different carriers out in Japan, the Blue Star Mothers organization sent me and my squadron countless care packages, and it was an incredible boost to morale, and it was always grateful whenever someone saw the care package. The whole squadron came running to my room being like, hey, come on, man, you gotta pass out the snacks. It's an incredible organization, and her joining it was it always helped us when we were out deployed.
Thanks again, guys, so much.
I I've been in this airport 4 times with my daughter, coming back 4 times. So I know what it's like to be standing at the end there, just, you don't know whether to cry, you're shaking inside, and the minute you see him come to the top of that escalator, it's like relief.
Oh, my heart. Again, that was our photographer Seth Herlinger reporting.